Yo, what's the word? What's the word? You know, I'm back again. You know what the word is. So that's what I want to say. Back again with another Chi-Town Beacon video. Definitely exciting to be here. Thank y'all for joining, for choosing to spend a few moments in this particular, segment, time frame for the deliverance of the word. So that's what's up. I'm getting better with the challenge of coming to the 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 job. I'm coming. I'm showing up. I'm getting better with showing up, and it's definitely a creative process. So here I am. Here I am, and I want to encourage anyone else as I get um, growing. As I get growing in my creativity, I want to encourage someone else to kind of show up and they purpose or what's in alignment with their desires. And alignment is only in agreement. So let your head and your heart and your imagination all be in agreement. And that thing or that feeling, that desire, that whatever it is, it can be exactly what you want it to be. And it's without all the suffering, it's without all the backbending effort that it's going to take forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's definitely not that. It's an overnight process, and you can definitely find some manifestation overnight. Overnight. So, but the easier it was to get into something, sometimes it is a little harder to remove yourself from it. So today I found something that I wanted to kind of pivot into, and this was one of some of my notes, and I got so many notes that it is encouraging to come here and just share my thoughts on my notes. How good is that? Is to help create vision. That's what that is for, and that's I think my plan for moving forward. And this is the note: my vision of empowerment to do better, learn from experience, do what makes you happy. I say more of that part, doing what makes you happy and not falling into the people pleasing part of finding your happiness in someone else's understanding. Bam, boom, shaka, laka, boom. So that was, I think, a place I was, and I see a lot of that in in the general population, where we just kind of codependent, and that's all that is you need someone else to kind of push you forward and shine your light. You can shine your own light, shine it. They can only dim it, and that's what happens because their light is dimmed. They're gonna dim your light. You can only shine your light bright because the next person can't shine it for you. They can help. You can adjust the tone of it, the tune. Which can you adjust the settings and brighten it up or something like that. So, but it's up to you to keep it on that highest mark. So let's see, I'm doing good. I'll be trying to keep these videos in a certain amount of time frame just to stay on board with showing up. And that's what it is, show up. Even when you don't know why you showed up, you can just show up because showing up is half the battle. So today I want to do a little twist. I'm gonna try to speak on like what would I tell myself, my younger self. It's a process that you can write a letter to your younger self. So I'm gonna try to dip into that. So what would I tell my younger self at this place in my life? I would tell myself that of course my parents, they didn't know any better. They didn't do no wrong. They right in God's eyes. And they only did what they knew to do. And it's only the reality of what they kind of the knowledge and the lack of it, and that's the reality of the generation behind that. So that part they is not wrong for not knowing. So now it's a step above for me, some wounds to wisdom to pivot into what I needed to be for me and to forgive, and don't walk in that unforgiveness with any type of feelings about why you ain't where you need to be. So that was one. And the second thing was also that, the wisdom from Grams and the grandmother generation, that's because, they knew what the outcome was to keep up with all the nonsense. They knew that everybody was out there kind of shisty and fraudulent, and the wisdom that they had to learn was stay away and stay out the way of all the nonsense and just the spiritual wickedness. So I give that definitely its light and flowers of the older discernment generation, because they knew what they knew. And that led them to kind of cuff up the generation underneath, which was the parents, to try to guide. But if they couldn't, they did pick up with the children and help them out. So good job, grandparents, Grams and them. And also that for me, that if I could tell my younger self that save your money so you can invest in your future. Do not fall for the short term satisfaction, because overall you want to have something for later. And if you're always into the now with the consuming or wasting or spending and finances, or just investing in just kind of nothing, the reality is over time that you're not going to have anything, but I guess a lot more of nothing. So that's my kind of notes to myself and my younger self in that way. And that when you know better, you definitely will do better. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shut down, Deacon.